Rage Against the Machine, Freedom. Really early track from these guys, and it's just chock full of really cool riffs. Alright, so we'll just dive into this, and just a heads up, this is in a drop D tuning. Okay, so just take the E, go down a whole step, get that D. Okay. The initial main riff here, really fun to play. We're going to start it at the 5 of the A. Okay, we're going to go 5A, then the open D, 3 to 5, and then 3 to A. So it'd be something like. Okay. Alright, and now we go 5, 3, 5, 3 on the top string. Okay, hit the 5 on the A, and then once more. Okay, and then we do a couple pickup notes here, basically just to open top D here to 3. Okay, and then we would just basically repeat it. So try that all together now, slowly. Repeat it. Okay, and once we get to that second time through, we just hit that 5 on the A once. And now we do one of the various endings, okay, which this time, the first time through, it's just a quick 1, 2, 3 dead string strum, so. Okay, just something like that. Alright, so this whole first time through. Alright, second time through it, everything stays the same all the way till the end. Okay, but now we get to our 5 to 3 at the end there, and then go to the. Now we're going to do this quick little scale, just a little chromatic scale here, where we go on the D, the middle D here, we go 5, 4, 3, and then we go 5, 4, 3 on the A. Okay, and it happens pretty quick, so you want to get that down. Okay, this would be something like. Alright, third time through, everything stays the same. We get to the end, and at the very end, we just throw in a couple of these 12s on the A and D, and just hit them, slide them out. Okay, so. Alright, and the last time through the main riff, basically we just rest. So we get to that. Alright, and then we just cut it. No big deal there. Alright, into the verse progressions here. And we get this funky chord going on. It's a D7 suspended 4. We're going to be hitting some palm muted opens and just going back and forth between those and this chord. The chord, basically we're going to do an open D and G, and then a 10 and a 10 on the B and E. Okay, so it'd be this kind of funky, like I said. And we're just hitting some palm muted, bottom D strings here. We hit it once and then hit the chord. Okay, and then we hit a couple of the palm mutes, back to the chord. Okay, so that first measure. Okay, and the second measure starts the same way. Palm muted open, hit the chord. And then now, don't do any palm mutes, we just hit the chord twice. Okay, like I said, it's just kind of the shuffling between the open palm mutes and this chord. So those first two measures. Okay, the third measure of it starts the same way the first one did. Alright, and now we throw in this part where we're just coming in with parts of a C and a B chord. Okay, so we just hit the 5s on the D, G, B here. And we're going to hit that, slide it to 4, bring it back to 5, and then strum it again. Okay, so put it all together now. Alright, and then the second riff now, really cool. It's really quick scaling around here between the 3s and 5s on the A and the D. All right, so we're gonna hit 4 3rd frets on the A really quick. Okay, just 1, 2, 3, 4. Just reel them off. Okay, then we do a 5-3 on the top D. Hit the 5 on the A. Quickly do 5-3 on the A. 5 on the top D. And then 3 to 5 on the A. Okay, so something like this, slowly. Okay, you just want to get it up to tempo. It happens pretty quick, so. Alright, and that goes on for a while, or, 8 times maybe. And then the second guitar comes in, and it's going to play essentially the same riff, but just in a different spot. It's kind of just playing like a harmony for it. Alright, and it's playing it up here at the 7th fret. Alright, so essentially just do the same thing you were doing down there, but just bring it up to the 7th fret. Okay, so we got this 4 7s here on the A. 9 to 7 on the top D. 9 on the A. Okay, 9 7 on the A. Okay, then we do 9 on the top D. And then 7 9 on the A. Okay, it'd be something like. Alright, and that's a second guitar playing over the top of what that initial riff was. Okay, and if you're really slick, you can just kind of do this all with one guitar, which, Tom Morello may very well be doing because he's a wizard, of course, and just use a pitch change pedal, and just mix in the 4 half steps up with that, so that you can just basically play it here, but it's also adding that pitched up version with it. Okay, so it'd be sound like this. Okay, so you're getting them both just on one guitar, and that's, if you use a pitch pedal, you can do that. Okay, now we can get into the solo. And it's this really cool, like bluesy, kind of jazzy solo, which I love because it's just, ironic to play in the song. So we start here. We're going on the D string, 10 to 12, and we got some kind of legato notes going on here. All right, so just hit that 10 to 12 on the D, hit the 10 on the G, and just let it ring for about a measure and a half. Okay, then we go 10 to 9, let that 9 ring for about a measure and a half. Okay, now we come up and we do 10 to 12 on the A, hit 10 on the D. Okay, now we do 10 12 A, 10 12 D, bend the 10 on the G, and then come back to 12 on the D. Just a little scale up and come back. So. Okay, so that whole first half now. Now we slide up to 12 on the A, and then we hit the 10 on the G here. Okay, now we do 10, 12 on the G, and then we do a 10, 11, 10 hammer-on pull-off on the B. Okay, 12 to 10 on the G, and then go to 9. So that whole last half now. Okay, now we get these cool little sweeping, picking, scales here. And we just want to hit like some dead strings on the D, G, and B, and then hit the 12, 13, 12 on the E, and then come back to 13B. So it'd be something like. Okay. That type of vibe. All right, we do that twice. All right, and then we do most of it a third time. We go the picks, and then we go 12, 13. But now we come up to 15 on the E and bend that, and then release it. Come to 13, 15, 13. And then hit 15B and slide that out. Okay, so that last time through. Alright, so just put that whole section together. Alright, now we get into this third riff after the solo. And this is kind of funky because the timing shifts a bit. It's going to switch to like a 3-4 timing for the first 3 measures, and then this last measure is a 5-4. That's how I treat it. It makes it easier for me to remember that way. Alright, so it's going to be here at the 5 of the A, and basically we're just going between 2 notes here. We go 5-3, 5-3, 5. Okay. Jump up to the D string, do the same thing. Alright, now we move over to the 3 and the 2 on the A and do it the same. Alright, and then come up to the top D and do 5-3, 5-3, 5-3. So 3 times there. Alright, and then there's a bit of a hiccup here, and then we just hit a power chord here at the 3s. Okay, it's kind of a trippy timing there at the end, but it takes a little practice. You'll get used to it. Okay, so put it all together here. Okay, funky timing there, but fun to play. Alright, and then we would get into our verses some more and all that jazz. But at the end, we get this really cool outro where it starts off kind of just doing this scale, like this, higher voiced octave scale version of the riff, where we're going to go 5 on the A, and it's basically like a pentatonic. We go 5 to 8 on the A, then we do 5, 6, 7 on the D, and then 5, 6, 7 on the G. Okay, and we just go through that, about 16 times there. And you can kind of mute it a little bit because it's kind of building and it's just really quiet here, so it's... Okay, it's going to lead us into this really rad outro riff. Alright, and we get into this last riff. Probably my favorite part of the song, but it's just, rocking away on this open D tuning that we got here. So we're hitting an open D, then we go 3, okay, and it's just power chords, so 3 is all the way down the D, A, and the D here. So 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, then 10, 11, 12. Alright. Alright, and then we just rock that out, get it up to tempo. Alright, really cool. I could just play that forever, but I'll stop. Anyway, enjoy. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.